Damn, Missy Mari got beat.
Yo-ho, what's up? It's your boy, Everett Anthony here. Ill House Comedy Podcast. Thank you for listening. Alright, I'm going to start out with some food. Now, I'm sure everybody out there has had Doritos before, right? I mean, I love Cool Ranch Doritos. That's my favorite ones. That's what I eat. I don't even mess with the other ones. I'm not even sure what the other ones' names are, even though they've probably been out even longer. I go for the Cool Ranch every time. Okay, so I was driving down the road the other day, and I'm eating some potato chips. You know, I try to stay away from them. Try to stay away from the carbs, but I wanted a snack, so I got me a bag of Cool Ranch. I'm driving down the road, everything's cool. I got some music going. I'm just chilling, not on Twitter as I'm driving. I'm being responsible. I am eating, but I mean, I can eat and drive. Everybody's doing it. I mean, I even seen cops eating and driving. I mean, I see cops on their laptops while they're driving too, so I don't know why we can't be on our phones, but I ain't gonna question the authority because, I don't want to get in trouble. Back to my Cool Ranch. So I'm driving on the road, eating some Cool Ranch potato chips. I get done with all the Cool Ranch potato chips. Now, what happens, it wasn't a big old bag. It was a small like one serving bag. What happens every time you're done with your potato chips? You want more so bad. You wish you bought like a big ass bag of potato chips, which, wouldn't have been a good thing. You'd probably eat the whole thing. So now you're done with your potato chips. What do you have left? Because you want more. You're almost debating to pull over at a gas station and buy another bag of those Cool Ranch potato chips because it was so damn good. What do you have left? You know what you have left? You have your fingers left. Every time you eat Doritos, you get Dorito dust all over your fingers. And that junk sticks on there too. It's like almost like glue or something. So what do? You start licking your fingers, right? Because it tastes good. But I don't know if I'm the only one. I get creeped out whenever I do this. It feels disgusting. I don't know how clean my hands are, even though I just got done eating the chips. It's one thing to grab a chip and put it in your mouth, but how clean are my hands that now that there's Dorito dust on my hands, and now I'm licking the Dorito dust off my fingers? Did I really wash my fingers? Did I go to the bathroom and not wash my hands? I don't remember. But guess what? I fight through it every damn time because those Dorito dust, that stuff is so good. I don't understand why they don't have that Dorito dust in a shaker thing so you can like shake it on your popcorn. There's got to be other food. Yo, put that in your mashed potatoes. Make some homemade mashed potatoes and sprinkle some Cool Ranch Dorito dust on it. Yo, Dorito, you need to hit me up, dude. We need to do some marketing. We need to come out. Yo, how about like a macaroni and cheese? You put Dorito dust on that. I'm telling you, the possibilities are endless. Not to mention, I'm tired of sucking on my fingers and feeling really weird and creepy about doing it, but I just keep on doing it because it tastes so damn good. Okay, so the same day, I believe, I was driving around with a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos, licking my fingers. This dude was walking down the street, right? He had on a pair of jeans, some sneakers, no shirt, and you can tell he was super drunk. Possibly on other drugs, because this is Florida. He was a guy, Florida man, walking down the street, more than likely on drugs. Good damn, they probably, just trust me, he was on something. But what he was drunk, and you could tell by the way he was walking. But what I loved about it was, you ever see somebody or do this yourself? I know I've done this before when I was drunk. When you're super drunk, walking down the street to the point you're stumbling, but in your head, you feel so cool because you're drunk. You're just buzzed out of your mind right now. And in your head, you're walking down the street and you got the coolest pimp walk going on. You're cool, you're hard. Even though you're drunk, no shirt on, walking down the street, obviously you don't have a car. Or if you do have a car, it's not there. And I guess you couldn't afford to get an Uber. But in your head, you had to be there before. Everybody's been there when they feel like they're super cool walking down the street. But man, he was stumbling. He almost fell a couple times, but I could see in his face how he was smiling. And just he had that look on his face like, yeah, motherfucker, I got mad swag right now. All the ladies want me. But yo, nobody wanted him. I was waiting for a cop to just pull his ass over being drunk and intoxicated in public or something. I just imagine like when you're really drunk and you're having sex, that's the same thing going on. 'Cause you ever been really drunk, you have sex and you can never finish because you're too drunk, but you're just going forever and you just feel like you're tearing it up, man. You just, oh man, I'm doing the best job I ever did in bed. I'm knocking the dust off this right now. I bet you it's the same damn thing with that person that's walking that thinks he's cool, but he's stumbling and everybody knows he's drunk and it doesn't look cool whatsoever. I'd imagine it's the same thing going on in the bedroom. All right, so does everybody have that one friend or, just somebody you might not even be friends with them, that are just really bad at talking to the opposite sex? No matter what they do, no matter how hard they try, they just get shut down every time. They've only been in a couple of like serious relationships, maybe like twice their whole life, and it didn't last that long. And every time they start dating somebody new, within a week or two, they're dating somebody new, and they're dating somebody new. You're always like, who's this person? What happened to so-and-so? What happened to so-and-so? And it's always the same thing. Yeah, no, she was crazy, this and that and the other. You ever start to wonder, like, hey, dude, do you think maybe it's you? Maybe you have to change, like, your whole game plan, the way you talk to girls. Maybe flip-flop it completely. Whatever you do, do the opposite. If you think you're, like, really nice and polite and smooth, maybe just be a complete asshole to girls. Like, just go up to them, just say nasty, dirty stuff for them. Because guess what? Being nice and polite's not working out for you right now. And if you're rude and it doesn't get you anywhere, guess what? Whatever you're doing now is not getting you anywhere anyways. At least try something different. You can go from rude to something else. I don't know what else you're going to go to. I don't have that problem. I can pretty much, talk to anybody. I usually get along with them. I can make them laugh. But some people out there struggle. I know this one guy. He's so bad in relationships and girls that I had an extra Alexa, Amazon Alexa, and I gave it to him. I was like, yo, dude, because he didn't have one. And he's like always texting me and asking me questions instead of just asking his Google. So I was like, let me give him this Alexa. This way he could stop texting me all these stupid ass questions. So I gave it to him. And like a week later, and kind of surprising that most of his relationships last a week, but a week later, he gave it back. And he's like, dude, man, this thing's a piece of junk. That's why you gave it to me, huh? I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? That thing's pretty much brand new. There's nothing wrong with it. I was using it before I gave you. He's like, nah, man. He goes, it worked at first, like the first 3 days it was working. And all of a sudden, it doesn't reply back to me. I say Alexa, and it glows. It gets bright, but it doesn't do anything. I'm like, are you saying cancel afterwards? He's like, no, I'm not saying anything. I say Alexa, and then I ask a question, and it doesn't reply. I don't know what the hell's going on. I even unplugged it. I rebooted it. It's not working. So after he left, I plugged it in, started using it. Guess what? It's been a month now. I'm still using this thing. So what I realize is, this dude is so bad at talking to girls, even his Alexa after 3 days just stopped. It was like, that's it. I don't care how much you paid for me. I am not dealing with this dude any longer. So I seen this thing online. It's the deepest pool in the world, I guess. Now, it's like a hotel too. And the pool goes down so deep that they actually have hotel rooms that, like, their window of the hotel room is butted up against this pool. So you can actually watch people swimming. Now, I'm not sure what the hell's going on, because this pool looks so deep. You would have to have scuba diving gear to go down in this pool. I'm not sure exactly why you'd want to, go down in a pool with some scuba diving gear. I don't know if they got fish in there. I don't know what's going on. My question is, if you get a room there, you can open your window shade and bam, there's this pool with people just swimming around. They can look in your room. You can look out at them. Now, is there anything that you have to sign saying you will not have sex with your window open? Because that's the first damn thing I'm doing when I get into that room. Even if I don't have a girl, I'm masturbating with that thing open. Because, hey, I paid for this room. I mean, if you don't want to watch, you better turn away. Trust me, I'm going to make sure I get one of the rooms that's the lowest one down. Because this thing, it looked like it was about 200 feet down in the ground. So I'm getting a room down there. Because I'm pretty sure there's not going to be any kids down there when this is going on. So I was thinking ahead. You just can't be at the top floor of the pool having sex with open, because there's definitely going to be some kids swimming around. But if you get like the bottom floor, which I would imagine would cost, it might actually cost more, because there's probably some extra stuff going down there with people scuba diving. I don't know what I would do, but all I know is that I'm 100% having sex with the window open unless I sign a piece of paper saying that you guys can arrest me. All right, art people that are artists. Everybody knows artists. They're a little different. I'm not gonna say the W word, but they're a little different. Everybody knows this. But this guy right here, he's giving artists a bad name. There's other artists out there going, "What the hell is wrong with you? We got enough stuff that people say about us on a reg, stereotype artists, people stuff. We don't need you doing this." What this dude did, I don't know how long his dad's been dead, but his dad was dead, super dead. He decided to dig his dad's grave up, get the bones out of the grave, set them up like his dad, set them up how they would be if the body was still there, lay them on the floor. He got butt naked, laid next to the bones, staring at them, and then got pictures taken. And, that's art, I guess. I mean, to artists, I'm sure there's a lot of artists out there going, "Oh, that's some awesome art." I don't get it. The hell you... Like, for one, did he dig? Was he the one digging his own dead dad up? Was he the one putting his dead dad's bones together, making it look like a body, and then to be laying there? That's some creepy ass stuff. It's not art. Who wants to see that? I don't understand what the hell is going on. I'm going to post a link to that so you can see that I'm not just making stuff up. But this guy's giving artists a bad name. There's artists right now going, "Nah, you out of here, bro. You ain't one of us. You freaking weird. Like, we weird, but you weird." All right, everybody knows the rapper Boosie. Guess this dude just got arrested on drug and gun charges, driving around. I think he was driving around Georgia when he got busted. And if you don't know Boosie, he's a rapper. Probably got tons of money, and I just don't get when people are just this famous that get arrested with drugs and guns. How do you not have... There has to be an old friend that's working at McDonald's, and he's like 30 years old. He ain't doing nothing with his life. He's making like $20,000 a year. There has to be one of those people in your life that you can hire for $30,000 a year to just go wherever you go. And then when you got to get drugs picked up, you got to get guns. They drive them. Like, you buy them a car, you say, here's your car. Go get my drugs. Go get my guns. You should never be driving around with them in your vehicle. Even if you're going to start some stuff with those guns, you have your boy in his car behind you with the guns and drugs, and you drive your own car. Like, I don't understand. There's way too much resources out there for you to be driving your own. You can probably, I'm pretty sure there's apps out there now that they'll pick up your drugs and guns and bring it to you. You don't need to be driving around getting busted, messing up your career, messing up your money. It makes no damn sense. I mean, you can't, I guess money doesn't fix stupid, right? Yo, that's all I got. Thank you for tuning in. Ill House Comedy Podcast. Thank you for listening. Peace.